My name is Debbie and I have ADHD. Being a young black girl in my household, I don't think there's any way that my parents wouldn't have known. Even when I told my parents, obviously it was quite new. They were like, oh, okay. And there's a real lack of research and looking at the correlation between ADHD and the black community or black women, where there's such a rise in black women being diagnosed with ADHD because there's been so much masking over so many years. There's still so much education that needs to be done on ADHD itself. From as young as I can remember, I've always thought there was something wrong with me. And I've had that from primary school, secondary school, sixth form, uni, everything. I definitely think if I'd had my diagnosis at school, I feel like everything would have been different. I masked everything and it's well known that women with ADHD are really good at hiding things. I could never understand how people would hear things, they'll hear it once and they just get it. And for me, it always took longer. The process was always longer. The whole term of, don't work hard, work smart. I don't know what working smart looks like for me. I have to work harder and longer to be able to just be on par with, neurotypical people. In my head, I'd say really bad things about myself, about, you're just stupid, or you don't get it, or why can't you get it? And just really, really struggle with the fact that I just wouldn't be able to get things. A lot of the time, I got in trouble for laughing. It was always you're laughing, or you're distracting the class, you're talking too much, you need getting sent out. I think another thing as well, basically PE was my favorite lesson, because and obviously playtime, because I got to just move about and stuff, and I just felt like I always had this excess energy, and I was like, what is this? I just need to get it out. And as I got older, that excess energy that I had, I was like, right, I just need to go for a walk to get this out of my system. So in terms of looking out for the signs in younger children, I think, do they always have to ask for your instructions again? Are they struggling to complete one task and go to another task and just constantly switching in between? I think, again, with ADHD, it's a spectrum, because people who don't have ADHD, they will experience these kind of things. But when you've got ADHD, you're experiencing it all the time. Even the term deficit disorder, it's all really negative in the term ADHD, which I don't really like. It's just we're wired differently. That's all it is. we're just wired differently. It doesn't mean we can't do the same task or the same thing as someone else. We'll get there in a different way, and someone getting there in a different way that could open up something new that people didn't know, and that could be really amazing.